Welcome to Studio A, MCTV's original variety show. Starring Ben Ward, Eliza Grotta, Juliana Zattering. An original sketch entitled We Got A Partyboi. And your guest for the evening. She's an RA in Foy, it's Victoria Bova. Now welcome your hosts for the evening, Ben Ward and Amanda Shuttleworth.
Hello all and welcome to our Valentine's Day episode of Studio A. I'm your host, Ben Ward, and joining me today is Amanda Shuttleworth. Good to have you, Amanda.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm great, actually.
Yeah?
I'm getting over a little bit of a sore throat, as you can hear, but besides that, I'm doing
I had the
pretty
same
good.
thing today. I was losing my voice.
Yeah, everyone's getting sick.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's crazy.
At least I think we're mostly out of flu season by now. But
Hopefully,
yeah, it's good. Well, to start off our show tonight, we've got trending in music. Do you want to start this off?
Oh, yes, I do. Brockhampton. Okay, so for those of you who don't know who or what Brockhampton is, it's a group of, I think, 15 guys, and they call themselves a boy band, even though they're not really a boy band. They rap, they sing, they do everything. They're so diverse. They have some members that don't even do music. They do photography, cinematography, everything, and they are blowing up really fast, I think. But I don't want them to blow up too fast. I want to keep them,
Yeah, it's kind
in
of
my
nice,
little
actually,
circle.
when you
I feel like they're so close to my heart, and I don't want to share that.
They're mine.
I know, but I do encourage everyone to go check them out. Mm-hmm. All right, opinions.
Well, you saw them in concert very recently, so let's hear that.
So I saw them in concert last Saturday at Irving Plaza in the city, and oh my God, it was amazing. One of the best concerts I've ever been to. They were so good live. I mean, they had so much energy. Matt Champion climbed the barricade and climbed all the way up to the second floor. Yeah, there was this balcony, so cool. Using them like monkey bars. I got bit, which was really fun.
That's weird.
Somebody literally bit me. I was just standing there or jumping around, dancing, having a good time, minding my own business. And some girl, I just feel a pair of teeth clamp around my shoulder.
Did you get
I had bite marks. I had bite marks.
Oh my God.
For
That's
a
so
day
weird.
after, yeah. She was on something, I don't know, but the pit was wild. I mean, definitely one of the craziest pits I've ever been in. I had to take a step back after a little bit just to kind of take a breather. But yeah, it was amazing. I mean, if you can go see them, I would totally recommend it.
Yeah, I've been dying to. I think that's one thing about Brockhampton that a lot of other groups don't have. They just have so much energy in everything they bring, which is great. They're so diverse, it's
so fresh and new, and it's something.
Yeah, it's different.
Who was it that said that they were? Somebody on Twitter, some famous singer, whatever, said that they're one of the best new things to happen to music in a long time, and I definitely agree. I mean, it's so new compared to everything else. A lot of people in the music industry right now are very just copycat prints of one another, and nobody has any, differences anymore, and I think they're really true to themselves and really...
Yeah, they're definitely going their own way. They have their own sound, their own style, which is very, very cool. I like them a lot.
Yeah.
I would love to see them in concert. That just sounds amazing.
Now, they have a trilogy of 3 different albums, Saturation 1, 2, and 3.
Which all came out last year, which is cool. That's a lot of music to put out.
I know, they all within 1
year.
year. It's crazy, but that's all they do. They all dropped out of college. I mean, they say that in their songs, and they moved to California to work on music, and that's what they do, is just constantly work on music. So what would you say is your favorite album out of the 3?
Oh, man, that's tough. I listened to Saturation 2 the most, and I loved the Middle Eastern vibes that gave off, the beats.
Like in Fight, especially,
Yeah. Saturation 1, I think, is overall my favorite.
I think so,
Saturation
me too.
3 is growing on me a lot.
Saturation 3 is great. I think
it's just that, it just came out recently, so I haven't listened to it as much.
And I think they've really... It's something about the way they produced it. I think it's much more self-aware.
Yeah.
And they're not as new to making music. I think they've definitely grown a bunch since their last 2 albums. Bleach is fantastic on that album.
Bleach is amazing.
Johnny, What else?
Sister Nation.
Yeah, Sister Nation's great. Sister was
and I like what they do.
wild
Like
live.
Saturation 1, it was all the songs were 4 letters, and then 5 letters in Saturation 2, and then 6 letters.
Oh, I didn't notice that. That's
yeah, and the last
crazy.
song is always like the next
Really?
amount
That's so
of letters,
funny.
which is cool.
But I do agree with you. I think Saturation 1 is by far the best. Not by far, that's a lie. I think they're all pretty actually close to each other, but I think lyrically, Saturation 1 is definitely the best, in my opinion. Also, you have like Star and Gold and Face, which are just
So many great
so
songs
up
in that
there,
album.
hard to beat. They did Star 3 times at the concert.
Really?
3
That's awesome.
times, and I never got tired of it. I was like, yeah, keep doing it more.
Yeah.
I know, it was crazy.
Well, also in music and in movies, we have the Black Panther album and the Black Panther movie, which is coming out. Technically, it's the premieres tomorrow, which I'm going to see.
You're seeing the
tomorrow night.
premiere?
I'm so excited.
No,
Like, I'm dying.
I'm seeing it on Friday.
Yeah,
8:50.
and that's
so,
like basically right.
So I won't be missing
first day.
anything, really.
Yeah. The album, you've listened to it.
Oh my
it's
God,
amazing.
it's so good. I mean, Kendrick is amazing. He's a genius. Kendrick's always been one of my favorites. I mean, you have artists like SZA, you have Absol, you have Sway Lee, Schoolboy Q, so many amazing
There's some actual
people.
African artists on there too.
Yeah,
and they,
in Seasons, I think that's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
That and X, I think, are my favorites.
I think mine is Paramedic, and I really like the beat to Big Shot, but I don't like that Kendrick kind of recycled his lyrics from his older song.
Yeah.
I don't know. I understand, but the beat is amazing.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong.
no, I mean, and the piano part in Black Panther, the first opening song,
Yeah.
so beautiful. It's amazing. Yeah. Oh my God, the album.
The movie has incredible reviews so far, just from the
Really?
critics who saw it first. I think it's sitting at a nice 87 Metascore right now.
Wow.
It's supposed to have the best Marvel villain yet. They're saying it's supposed to be like the most beautiful Marvel movie, which I mean I totally expect it to be. It's gonna be amazing. Like
I know nothing about this movie. I know nothing
really?
about. I just know there's a place called Wakanda, and it's an African.
It's like El Dorado.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
I
like
know,
very
but that's really
technologically advanced.
that's all I know about it. So I'm actually really excited to go into this knowing nothing.
Yeah.
Because I have no preconceptual like notions of what it's supposed to be or anything. Like I'm going into it fresh, ready to
Yeah, that's
take
actually
in
nice.
the experience.
I like doing that.
Yeah.
And it's like an all-star cast. We've got Chadwick Boseman, David Kaluuya, who's in Get Out. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
me either.
Diana, she was in
I know who you're
Zombie,
talking about. Yeah.
Walking Dead. There's so many. There's so
a
many
lot
people.
of-
I
there's
can't
a lot
even
of people
remember
in
all
there.
their names. It's amazing. But I'm so excited to see it. Like I know I keep saying that, but
Oh yeah.
so it's coming out
Super
like tomorrow
stoked.
night, and it's just gonna be such a great movie.
Yeah.
Everybody should see this movie.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Do it. Do it
Starting
now.
off 2018 very
the
well.
right way.
Yeah, definitely. So now on to trending in TV.
Oh boy.
We have both seen the show Big Mouth, as
Oh
I hope a
my.
lot of people have. Very, very funny show on
It's
Netflix.
ridiculous.
Netflix original. It's an animated show with another all-star cast.
Created by Nick Kroll and who else was it? Is it just Nick Kroll's show or
I think it is someone else. I can't remember. Jenny Slate voices on it. I think
Maya
Kristen Wiig
Rudolph is on it.
Maya
Fred
Rudolph,
Armisen.
Fred Armisen.
So many people.
Jordan Peele.
Jordan
And
Peele? He's the
Nick
voice.
Kroll.
Yeah, Jordan Peele is the voice of the ghost of Duke Ellington.
Yeah, that's just a
Like
thing
if that
on
doesn't
the show.
persuade you to watch the
Yeah,
show,
actually.
the ghost of Duke Ellington, who encourages these prepubescent like kids to go and do crazy stuff. I
And
don't
just
know.
gets drunk. Like,
Yeah.
how does a ghost even do this stuff? But it's such a funny
crazy.
show. It's very crude. My friend
Oh, yeah.
watched it with her parents once, and
Ridiculous.
she said it
No.
was like super awkward.
Don't
do
watch
that.
it with your parents. Oh God, no.
It's a very weird show. It's all
yeah.
about
It's about kids going through puberty. Yeah.
And there's actual puberty monsters, which are hilarious. They're so funny.
Yeah, there's the hormone monster. What is his name?
Yeah.
Maury?
Yeah.
Andrews is Maury. Maurice.
That's so
Something
funny.
like that. It's so funny.
And the hormone monsters.
It's ridiculous though.
Great show. It's
But it's-
short, one season on Netflix.
But you know how people have that notion of like, oh, it takes a certain level of emotional or intellectual like ability to understand Rick and Morty. I kind of feel that way about this show, actually.
I do too, because I had friends who started it and they just cringed and they just said, I can't watch this.
No,
it feels creepy.
I think it's like actually pretty genius, some of the things they say and some of the topics that they cover.
They're very self-aware and they're very intelligent.
It is, yeah.
Like for who they are in the show.
Definitely. And you do have to have a certain level of intellectual capability to kind of understand some of the things they're saying, because I mean, a lot of the comments or the dialogue is very self-aware, and
it's witty. And
it's very witty. Yeah, it's great. Also, something we've both seen is Black Mirror, specifically Hang the DJ, which is in season 4, the latest season. All right, so I think my favorite episode of Black Mirror has to be San Junipero from season 3. But I think Hang the DJ comes pretty close.
Yeah, they're pretty similar. Not pretty similar in story-wise, but they're pretty similar in like they both kind of have happy endings, and they're the only 2 episodes in the series that have happy endings, pretty much.
Yeah.
They just make you feel good throughout the whole thing. It's kind of more curious, and it's just a lighter side of technology than we've seen from this show. Yeah. Which is nice. And we really, I enjoy these characters a lot. They're very likable. I kind of see
Frank and Amy, I want to be their friend. I'm cheering them on. I'm like, come on, you guys have to be together. I mean,
I know.
For those of you who haven't seen the episode, it's basically, there's a dating system where you meet so a dating system sets up dates for you. And when you get to the date, you can check the amount of time that that the people will be together. And sometimes it'll be 24 hours, sometimes it'll be 7 years, and you just don't know. And you go through all of these dates and these matches until you find your perfect match, because the dating system kind of gathers data to find your perfect match. So Frank and Amy, the 2 main characters, they meet each other, and they're only together for about a few 12 hours, and then they find themselves back together again, and they click each time that they're together, and then they keep seeing each other around, and then they start to question the dating system because they don't have feelings for the people they're with for 10 years, but they still keep each other in their thoughts. And then at the end of the episode, what happens is you basically find out that they're in a dating simulation, kind of.
Yeah.
And 998 out of 1,000 simulations, they rebelled against the system because their desire for each other was so great. So only 2% out of that, they didn't rebel against the system. So it's really weird. It's really iffy.
And the whole time it's got this creepy voice. It says, trust the system. And you're like, oh, that seems dark and creepy.
But at the end, they're found in reality, and they're together, and it's a happy ending. I mean,
the thing is, I don't know. At the end, I feel like, we know it's a simulation, yes. Yeah. But them in the simulation, was it
real?
Outside? Yeah, did it convey to their actual
kind
people?
Of like USS Callister?
Yeah.
Where I feel like, that's weird. I don't know.
I was questioning that at the end. I wasn't sure. Also, another thing I noticed about that episode, the girl, Amy, did every single thing right. She made every single choice correctly. And I was like, yes, go Amy. This is great. I was so excited.
I know.
When I was watching the episode, I was just like, I love these characters.
She was so cool. I liked her. I wanted to be her friend.
I know, me too. These people are just so cool. Yeah.
I know, I was rooting for them.
Yeah, me too. They were power couple of the year.
Yeah.
Especially on Valentine's Day, we get to talk about
I know.
DJ. It's perfect.
How suiting.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it for Fox Trends. And here's another original sketch entitled We Got A Partyboi. Take a look.
All right, so what about if we take a big container, like one of those stuff you put in all your clothes to move it, and we fill it with Jello, right? And Partyboi has to eat it in under 10 minutes, or we make him into a Jello. We just Jello mold Partyboi in a tub.
A Jello molded Partyboi.
Yes, exactly. But he's in it, so it's not actually a.
So what are you guys talking about?
So you aced the interview, just flawless.
Sweet, thank you, man. I got a lot of ideas coming up. You guys are not going to be disappointed.
Well, good, because you're not done yet. We still have more for you to do.
We have a couple trials we have to do. And I'm going to be documenting your entire playthrough, your entire run-through with this camera. If you screw up,
Well, no. That sounds like a challenge. I'm down.
All
See you
right.
guys later.
All right, party boy. Here's the plan. We're gonna give you some ingredients, some stuff, you know.
Okay.
Some cinnamon toast crunch, a bowl,
Nice.
and some milk. And really, party boy would already know what to do. So since you want to be party boy, show us. Prove it.
Alright, I can do this. This is easy. Nothing to it. Just some of that.
What are you doing?
Just pouring the milk, man. What does it look like I'm doing?
Put milk in his cereal.
Party Boy does not put milk in
He
his
does not
cereal.
have milk in cinnamon toast crunch.
Are you serious?
In any cereal.
Any cereal.
But that's the best part.
I don't know what we're
All
gonna
right, let's revise this. All right, let's try something else.
Alright, I'm sorry, guys. Can I go to the bathroom real quick?
do. Yeah, sure.
We gotta document this.
Hold on. Party Boy always goes to the bathroom with a horse mask on. And he doesn't eat cereal in the bathroom.
This is bullshit.
Let's hope he does this right.
Does that sound like cereal?
It sounds like some clanking. I really hope he's doing this right. What are you doing?
What is this?
You're supposed to be wearing the mask.
How the f did you get the cereal?
What is going on?
I just wanted to finish the bowl before I, use the bowl.
Give me this.
But
This is not going well.
no. Come on, guys. Like, I'm a person here too.
Intern, get out here. All you have to do is talk to the intern and say something, Party Boy would say.
Just anything you would say.
Anything he would say. Just don't mess up.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. What's up, man?
How's it going?
Party boy, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, man. So what'd you do last night?
Not much.
Not much. Damn, dude. I went out to the bar last night. I was, me and this chick, we were just kind of going at it, just slugging down drinks, doing the whole dancing pantsing thing, just a little shindigging. Turns out, got her a little too drunk. So you know what I did? I went back with her, but I had to just put her back to sleep, man. I waited on the couch for her to wake up the next morning, made her a nice egg breakfast, and watched the Notebook.
Hold on, cut. Wait a second. Party Boy doesn't do that. Wait, does he?
No, he doesn't.
Respect women, that's the most important part of life.
We have a lot of work to do. No. Party Boy doesn't read.
I'm just trying to read my books, man. To those guys, man. They're telling me I can't drink my milk. I drink what I want. Ugh. What? Why is it so dark? Oh. Again? What are you doing to yourself, man? Can't just keep the milk flowing. It's gonna get to you one day. Who are you guys? Oh, the Lords of Party Boy. I can't do that. I'm just a young boy.
Last time I gave that up, I don't even know what happened. Yes. Thank you so much. Lords, I am forever in your debt.
Dude, I thought he was a sure thing. I don't know what we're gonna do.
I don't know what we're gonna do, to be honest, but, you know... Wait.
What is going
this?
on?
Yo, Party Boy!
Wake up!
Huh?
What are you doing?
Whoa. What time is it? Is it like morning?
No, it's not morning.
You slept through your job. Why do you have lettuce? You better like be ready to perform. Like, are you ready to be Party Boy?
You gotta really step it up, man.
I think I'm ready.
Don't forget, you can listen to Amanda's radio show on WMAR Tuesdays at 2, so be sure to check that out. We're going to take a quick break and be right back with the Blazer Report, and then we're going to go and talk with Victoria, who's an RA in FOI, so stick around.
So, shall we check our expiry date? On 3, 2, 1, go. 12 hours.
Yeah, 12 hours.
Okay.
Bit,
Yeah.
bit short.
It is a bit short, isn't it?
I used to think that love could
Must have been mental before the system. I mean, are we just meant to go at it?
Define go at it.
Oh, fucking hell.
But then you
Always find your perfect match.
It really does work.
Another relationship.
Coach, is this a mistake?
Everything happens for a reason.
Live from Studio A, it's the Blazer Report. With Eliza Grata and Juliana Zatarain.
Hi, and welcome to the Blazer Report. I'm Juliana Zatarain.
And I'm Eliza Grata.
And in news, President Trump condemned domestic violence in general terms on Wednesday, more than a week after allegations surfaced that his staff secretary abused his 2 ex-wives, and under intense criticism for his administration's response to the scandal. Trump said, "I'm totally opposed to domestic violence of any kind. Everyone knows that, and it almost wouldn't even have to be said." But it would. It would have to be said, Donald. Just assume that you're talking to a human person who exists on this earth, and they have heard of you. And that should explain why it needs to be said.
And speaking of Trump, The Apprentice star and recently fired White House correspondent Omarosa stated in a teaser clip for Celebrity Big Brother that she was haunted by tweets every single day and that the situation at the White House is bad. It's not going to be okay. Now, I don't know if this is bitter talk after being fired or a call for attention on national television, but either way, she's only saying what everyone else has been saying since January 20th, 2017.
Well, Russia has been banned from competing at the Olympics after allegedly promoting their doping program to hide results of athletes using performance-enhancing drugs. Over 100 athletes were allowed to compete, but only under the Olympics. That means no Russian flag, no Russian anthem, and no medals for Russia. Putin's probably so pissed about this, not being seen or recognized. I mean, he's obsessed with himself. Look at these photos. I think the Olympic Committee was just embarrassed to admit that the real reason Putin's not invited to the party is because this is a crime against people with vision.
A newborn baby has finally been released to her mother after 5 months over unpaid hospital bills. You just know the medical department is out of money when they start holding babies as collateral.
A school has changed a policy that forced students to say yes when a classmate asked them to dance. A mother took issue with the rule at her 6th grade daughter's Valentine's Day dance that tweens were not allowed to say no if someone asked them to dance in an interview. In an interview, the mother stated, "It sends a bad message to girls that girls have to say yes, and it sends a bad message to boys that girls can't say no." The school expressed that the rule was meant to encourage students to be respectful and polite to their peers. What is this, the 1800s? No, this is Utah. So basically the 1800s.
A couple quit their jobs and sold everything they owned to sail from Florida to the Caribbean, only for their dream boat to sink 2 days into the trip. I don't know what's sadder, the only thing you own sinking, or the fact that this is their dream boat.
17-year-old snowboarder Red Gerard won the first U.S. gold medal Sunday after waking up late due to a Netflix binge. The teen stated he zonked out the night before while watching the Fox show Brooklyn Nine-Nine and slept 20 minutes past his 6 a.m. alarm. 17-year-old kid sleeps late, eats a ham, egg, and cheese sandwich on his way out the door, puts on his roommate's jacket, and still wins the gold medal. This man is the patron saint of teenagers. If this was me, I would have just been like, meh, already 20 minutes late, so might as well just not go. Usually, like vacuum cleaners, snowboarders are attached to dirt bags, but this kid's all right.
New research has shown a 12% increase of fatal car accidents on 420, or for you normies, April 20th. This is comparable to the increased risk seen on Super Bowl Sunday. This means that weed smokers have taken on the size of fans of football. Where is the equivalent of a weed Super Bowl Sunday? Smokable Sunday.
A mother from New Jersey tried to recreate a very sweet family tradition by buying number cookie cutters to make cookies every year based on her children's age. Her 11-month-old son will be turning 1 soon, so she decided to bake some number 1 cookies. Unfortunately, they came out looking like something else. Okay, yeah, they look like dicks, but easy solution. If you're Jewish, save them for a bris. It's a theme party, woo!
An envelope containing a suspicious white powder has been sent to Donald Trump Jr. with a threat saying, "You're an awful person and now you get what you deserve." The white powder, whoops, did I say power? I meant powder. Funny how I mix this up so easily. The white powder turned out to be non-hazardous, unlike white power, which is an epidemic spreading faster than anthrax ever could.
And for the Blazer Report, I'm Juliana Zatarain.
And I'm Eliza Grata. Have a good night, everyone.
The Black Panther has protected the world for generations.
It is your time.
Step into the spotlight. The world's gonna start over. I'ma burn it all. Step into the spotlight. Step into the spotlight. Is this your king? This ends today.
Studio A, 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 Studio A.
For our special guest today, we have RA Victoria of FOI. Thanks for joining us, Victoria. Nice to have you.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, great to have you here. So we have some questions for you. How did you come to be an RA? Like, why did you want to become an RA?
Well, I became an RA because my sister, who is a senior in college now, was an RA ever since her sophomore year. So I kind of got a feel of what it was like to be in the position and the pros and cons of it and how it really benefited her as an individual. And it really made me want to be one too.
That's nice. Yeah, I actually wanted to, I thought about being an RA, but I don't think I can live like, at least you live in FOI. Like, that's better than freshman housing.
FOI's good. Yeah, my best friend lives in FOI and she has a great time there.
It's a great, I live with all of my friends. We really have a fun time together.
Yeah, that's so nice. FOI is nice. Like, FOI is like, it's nice because you're right in the middle of everything.
Yeah, and you don't have to walk too far.
Yeah, like you're
you're not really dealing with freshmen.
Yeah.
Huge plus.
You're kind of in like
no one's knocking at my door at 2 a.m. with issues.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
That's nice.
And what are the best parts of being an RA?
I really think my favorite part about being an RA is I really get a sense of community. I get to learn about all the people living in FOI C Block and FOI in general. So it's kind of cool because normally if I wasn't an RA, I would just go in and out of my house, maybe meet up with the friends I already have. But now it's like I'm in charge of 72 other individuals. So I go in their houses every week, I catch up with their lives, see how they're doing, and it's nice to kind of just gain all those people that I wouldn't have known otherwise.
Yeah, that's nice. You actually get to know the people around you.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool. I feel like where I live now and where I used to live, I didn't have that. Like, I didn't know everybody who's around me. And that's like a good group of people.
And you can be that person that everyone goes to, you know, for comfort and help, and that's
My door is
nice.
always open.
Yeah.
What about the challenges?
Well, challenges would be, a lot of people ask me, like, how hard is it to be an RA and how many hours do you put in a week? It's not that it's a lot of work, it's just you're on call 24 hours a day, so there could be a day where nobody needs you, or there can be a day where you have 5 people coming to your door with lockout situations, or they're having roommate issues and things like that. So it's kind of like each new day is an adventure. And not knowing what your resident's going to need of you is kind of hard, because if I know I have a test and I'm setting aside 3 hours to study, and then somebody comes to me and says, oh, well, there's been this incident, I need you to help take care of it, then sometimes you need to stop what you're doing and go help out the resident.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I feel like I would, if I was in that situation, it would kind of be, at least like all the time, I would just feel like I might not be able to sit here and study or do this thing because I could be.
Whenever our doorbell rings, I freak out. I'm like, is it a resident or is it a friend? I don't know.
Yeah, is it a housemate who got locked out?
Yeah, it could be anybody.
Yeah. And I mean, it's nice that you have like a lot of people who kind of trust you and go to you for advice and stuff like that. That's good and help. So what are some of the events that you have planned for your residents?
Well, for February, especially this week, is Housing Education Week. So tomorrow I'll be having a program in my house just for all the C Block residents, and they can come. I have a PowerPoint set up about, because everyone knows Housing Day is a huge chaotic event. It's like the Hunger Games. And so I went to a presentation a few weeks ago that educated me and gave me the materials that I could use to help educate my residents. And then also, because it was Valentine's Day, I didn't want to be like all mushy-gushy for those people that don't have a significant other. So I know I'll be having a program next week for like heart-healthy foods and heart-healthy living styles.
Oh, that's a great idea.
I love that.
Like that. Yeah.
I love that.
We usually do one social program, which is just a fun thing. And
Per semester? Okay.
No, per month. And then one educational also. So that would be like my educational, so to teach people healthy lifestyles. And then a social would be like, oh, come over for pizza and games. Like I have a Wii, we could play Just Dance. So it's kind of cool to switch it up. And then you could also throw in programs where faculty come, or you could do diversity programs, anything you could really think of.
Do you organize all these events? Do you create the ideas, or do you go with the other RAs?
Not every event has to be just you. We call them co-pros, where you can say, oh, me and one RA are going to do something together, or even everyone in your staff. Like I have 5 people in total on our staff, and we have done joint programs. Like before winter break, we did a huge gingerbread house competition.
Oh, that's cool.
And like holiday party, there was cookie decorating, things like that. So it's really nice to get everybody together, because maybe somebody from a different area would say, oh, well, Victoria's not my RA, so I don't want to go, but I know somebody else who's an RA in that block, so I'll come. So it's nice to really bring people together and give an aspect of community.
Right. That's great.
Nice.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
And we're going to play a game now, so let's get right into it.
Sure.
So here's how the game is going to work. Both teams each have cards with corny jokes. Joining on Victoria's team, we have Julie. The goal is not to laugh, and the team that laughs the least wins the game. None of us has seen the cards before this. Are we ready? As the guests, you guys go first. Try to make us laugh.
So when does a joke become a dad joke?
What did Dad say?
When it becomes apparent.
I gotcha. Do you want to?
Why can't you hear pterodactyls go to the bathroom?
Why?
Because the P is silent.
Are you allowed to laugh at your own jokes?
Yeah.
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 Okay, good.
So
I'm just
you
making
have
sure.
1 point because you laughed.
I thought that was my own joke, because we're on a team.
No, you can laugh at your own joke.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't. So
Oh, you
like,
can't laugh at your own jokes?
You'll
you
get a
can't?
point taken off. Yeah.
Oh, what?
So you guys have 1 point. So
The hell? She just laughed.
Zach's telling me. Just go.
Oh, God. Okay. 2 cannibals are eating a clown. One asks, does this taste funny to you? That was
a
like,
good one,
fake,
actually.
but like,
Oh,
he
what?
You
laughed
didn't like that
kind
one?
of.
I thought that was good.
That was pretty clever.
Okay. Two antennas. I think it's antennae met on a roof, fell in love, and got married. The ceremony wasn't much, but the reception was incredible. I thought that was good.
I get it, like TV.
It took me a little bit.
All right.
Or radio.
Now it's my turn. Building D is open. I don't know if you guys have heard. And that's it. That's the joke.
Actually, yeah.
Zach.
That one
Did you
took
write
so
these?
long. All right, Julie, you
That
got a
was my
point
turn?
because you
Okay.
laughed. Wait, it's your turn now.
Oh,
Okay. What's red and smells like blue paint? Red paint. Yeah.
All right, you're hard competition. Okay.
Okay. What makes America look bad on a daily basis?
What?
Logan Paul.
Oh, that's true,
Ooh.
actually. The dead rat thing was so weird. Did you guys hear about that?
Dead rat thing.
He
No.
tased a dead rat.
Oh, I did hear about that.
I don't know, like, how do you even
I
think to
didn't.
do that? Like,
I
what-
just kind of tune him out, like
Yeah.
after the whole.
Back to life after that.
Here's one. My dad is a magician. He's really good at disappearing.
That's sad. That's kind of sad.
That's so dark.
Well, okay.
Thank you, guys.
What do you call a fish with no eyes?
Oh, I've heard this one.
Give up. It's called a
I thought it was gonna be like blind.
No, just a
Yeah.
We both get a point. Okay, your turn. Or did you read
Yeah,
yours?
that's
or-
all. That's
Okay,
all.
I have one more. Two fish swim into a concrete wall. They both said damn.
Two fish are in a tank. What does one say to the other?
About fish.
How do you drive
don't
this
know.
thing?
Oh my god.
very good.
Well,
that was off
these
script.
were just terrible. Zach, what's the final score?
He's telling me that we won, I think.
Okay, you guys won. So your prize is a lot of candy. Here you go.
Do you want my like?
Yeah,
You
I'm
can
actually
have
taking
all
a
of
Kit
it.
Kat.
Oh,
Thank you.
That's mine.
there you go.
Here you guys go.
Thanks.
However much you want.
Ooh, there you go.
Well,
Eat it all.
that's all
right
the
now.
time we have for today. Thank you for Julie for cameoing and Victoria for coming out to the show, being our guest tonight. You
Thanks
were
for
great.
having me, and thanks for the candy.
Of course.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for winning.
Don't forget to listen to Amanda's radio show Tuesdays on WMHR at 2 p.m. You can see our show on Marist Movies and on our YouTube page, MCTV HD. Don't forget to like us on Facebook.
For Studio A, I'm Amanda Shuttleworth.
And I'm Ben Ward. Have a nice night, everyone.